Good morning, photographers. Okay, so I'm in my bathroom if you can't tell by the acoustics and by the way that I look, but I just had one of you guys DM me on Instagram and remind me that I never did my mom bun video. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to show you guys how I turn this into my luscious mom bun that you are used to seeing me wear. And then I'm just gonna use this as an opportunity to get ready for the day. While I get ready, I'm going to kind of go over what's going on this week and updates to everything going on in Brittany Bruce Education land. So, welcome to my beautiful face. Welcome to my long, luscious locks. It's very healthy, as you can tell. And so, yeah, I'm going to teach you how I do my mom bun. So I hope you're here for it. This is not going to be a Q&A session unless you have questions about what I'm talking about. But I am going to do an Ask Me Anything live tomorrow where we can talk solely about photography. So, are we ready? Here we go. This is ridiculous, but this is what you want. So here I am delivering. Okay, first tip of having a beautiful mom bun is to make sure you have about 20 years of damage to your hair. Bleach. That's how you achieve this look. Lots of bleach and damaged hair. So that's kind of step one. But you can still achieve the mom bun if you have healthy hair. It just might take a little bit more spraying to make it damaged. So, another thing that I use a lot is my dry shampoo. It's Batiste. Can you see? I know how to do these tutorials very well. But this is literally my favorite dry shampoo. And you shake it to make sure that you stir up all of the ingredients inside to get the most accurate spray. Okay, so we are hiding roots and adding more crap to the hair so that it sticks a little bit better. If you haven't washed your hair in a couple days, it's even better, which is why it's called the mom bun. Okay, so don't brush it. Just kind of run your fingers through it like this. As you can see, long, luscious locks of healthiness. And I have my pony on my wrist. And I'm going to start around what is this called? Not the crown. Is that the crown of your head? I don't know what it's called. It's like that top bony part. And you're going to make something that looks like this. So it's not a full pony. You're making like a bun. And then from there, that's how you then start making this like flower. So you start pulling on the bun part, pull and tug, and then you have like this stuff going on here. This is like the ends of your hair that are extremely damaged. Okay, so then you start fluttering this out and pulling, and then it's just a big pulling game. So you tug on that, you tug on this, but if you don't want to look like Mrs. Trunchbull, you've got to start messing with the hair that's like on your scalp. So what I do is I slowly pull, and this is how we stay away from the Trunchbull look and more like the I woke up like this look, which is our goal. We want to make people think that we have our life together by having a beautiful mom bun. Okay, so we then pull and tug, and then come back to the bun and pull and tug, and then come back to the little hair flutter pieces and pull and tug, and I kind of like tuck it around. And you just keep doing this until you've gotten to your desired fluff, okay? So you keep pulling and tugging, and that's how you don't look like a hot mess mom. You just look like a tired mom, which is the look that we're going for. Okay, so I'm still pulling and tugging. It's amazing how much time you have to spend to look like you didn't spend any time on your hair. Okay, so then the next part is I just kind of take these little like damaged baby hairs and I pull like so. And I just keep kind of like pulling, and then like sometimes like I stop here, okay? But if I'm like, I'm gonna be like real fancy today, I'm gonna pull like these top bangs that aren't bangs because I haven't cut them in forever, so they're kind of long. So then I'll just start from this side because like my bangs swoop this way. I'll start here and I'll slowly just kind of pull these little guys out. And sometimes I'll just pull a few. Sometimes I do it a little bit thicker. Just depends on the mood, you know? And then, so this is like where my part goes. So then I'll pull just a little bit here, a little bit more here, like so. And then I'll do a few more tugs at the top. Okay. And this is kind of like where I would stop. And then, so I have these damaged like pieces that don't grow because like I'm a mom, and like all moms know that your hair's never the same after you have 4 children. And that's okay because we love them so much. So we just finagle our bodies and our hair to do just the best that they can do. So then I take this bobby pin and then I just tuck these back pieces with a bobby pin. And there we go. Now, from there, I would stop. But we all know that our hair looks better when we have makeup on. It's science. So then I would go ahead and do my makeup routine. my makeup routine, which is so funny. That's what I would do. But I need another bobby pin to pull back my little flutter bangs that I got going on. Okay. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe at the button below, and I'll see you guys later. Just kidding. I just felt like it needed that. Where's my bobby pins? Okay. So, how are we feeling? We got our mom bun in. I'm going to see if there's any questions about the mom bun. Yes, I know this has been like one of my most requested, like literally my most requested video above any kind of photography education. And so that's really making me rethink my whole life. Okay. So Erica, I've been doing the mom bun since I was about 12 before I became a mom. Because apparently I've just always been lazy with being a girl. And so I've been doing the mom bun. My hair has been like super, super long. And then like I've chopped my hair on like occasions. Just, you know, like I broke up with my boyfriend and I chopped my hair off. I got broken up with, I chopped my hair off. I had a lot of kids, I chopped my hair off, you know, like, you know. So I've definitely done it like with short hair, long hair, and now my hair is just kind of like at my shoulders. You can do this with any type of hair. You just might need to require some bobby pins, some more bobby pins to kind of like stick here and here and here, just kind of like stick everywhere. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that video. Now I'm going to, and if people are just joining us, I taught everyone how to do my mom bun. So I know this is like, you've been waiting and dying for this for a very long time. So that is your tip for the day, is how to do a good mom bun so that you don't look completely like a hot mess, but just kind of like a hot mess. Okay, so I'm gonna put some makeup on my face because I'm like so sorry that you've had to like look at me this long without it, and it's a little terrifying. I have rosacea, so there's that. I also have very uneven skin tone since babies. I love them so much. Okay, so I'm gonna put my makeup on and kind of tell you what's been going on of all the things. Okay, so I've had a few questions about the March retreat, and cool thing is that we do have a few beds left. If you're like, I'm dying to go to an in-person thing and I want to go very quickly, the March retreat, what this is you get access to all of my courses. You take them between now and the retreat, and then at the retreat we dive deep into your specific business now that you have all the knowledge of all of my courses. And that is Photography 101 course, the mini session course, the business and branding course, and the natural flash course. Also at the retreat, I'm going to be going over my new course that's coming out, which is my posing system course. So at the retreat, I'm going to be teaching my posing systems and exactly what to do and how I do it so that you can show up at any session, no matter what kind of session it is, and have a game plan. So that is the cool part, that we do have like a couple beds left that like you would have a spot. If you decided to come to the March retreat, you can get the information on my website. It's March 12th through the 15th. It's a weekend in Destin, Florida, and it's amazing, and I'm so excited. If it's half as good as the January retreat, like, I'm going to just be so extremely happy. Okay, if I can find like my foundation, that would be so helpful to my life. Here it is. Okay, so that's that. Second thing is, I did like a workcation, last week, and, I flew to Kentucky, to meet, Naomi Duncan, who she is like my confidant, work partner. We do morning huddles together. We met at the Abby Waller Mastermind last year, became instant best friends. And now we do morning huddles together every morning, and we basically like are business partners that have completely different businesses. We just help inspire, encourage when we just want to quit and jump off of a cliff sometimes, because that's what the life of an entrepreneur looks like. There's lots of highs, but there's also a lot of lows. And she's just my person that I talk to on the daily about my hopes, dreams, goals, aspirations for my business. So I flew to her last week, and that's why I've been kind of like MIA. I just totally unplugged to focus on my business and where I wanted it to go. So with all of that was a very long introduction to what I wanted to say. Looking at my hopes, goals, desires, and all the things I want to do and provide for you guys, it is going to look like this March retreat is the very last in-person thing that I'm going to do in 2020. There's a ton of factors involved in that, tons of prayer that I have thought about doing more in-persons this year, and just for the amount of things I want to give to y'all, provide for you guys, show up for you guys. It's just going to look like March is going to be the last in-person retreat for 2020. And I know that some of you guys were kind of banking on having another one. And I've had a wait list for a future retreat. But unfortunately, this is just the last one I'm going to do for 2020. Maybe in 2021, we'll do maybe like one a year. But as you know, like I have 4 children, and at the end of the day, they're my number one. And it just got to be, it takes a ton of manpower, a ton of money, a ton of time to pull off these big retreats. And so that is my first announcement on like what's going on in Brittany Bruce Education land. So that's why I know some of you were like dying to go to the next one. So just want to let you know there are like 3 beds left, that we were just going to like not care that they're there. Anyways, if you're just dying to come, you can. There is availability at this March one. So, I hope that kind of like, it's like bad news, but good news at the same time. You can come. There is availability. There is spots left. There is payment plan options. So, that's that. Second thing is the Photography 101 course. If you are a member, if you're in the course, if you're a student of the course, you know that you have gotten lots of bonuses since you've signed up. You've gotten the Photography 101 guide, which is kind of like the printable. It's like what you print out. It's like over 80 pages, and it's basically a visual tool to help you write in notes, refer back to, so you don't have to rewatch the course. If you have a question about lighting or whatever, you could just refer back to that module, the lesson in your guide. So that was another bonus. Also, I added the extra bonus module. It's Business Basics, where I go over social media and pricing and your legal checklist to make sure you're legal. So if you're in the course and you haven't jumped in the last week or so, make sure that you jump in and get that extra guide, that tool, and then also the Business Basics module. It might clear up some confusion and questions you have. Also, what you can be expecting, hopefully by Friday, if not sooner, is I am revamping the entire editing module. So it's, the way I have it planned is it's going to be 15 lessons on basically how to use Lightroom, how to edit without using any presets at all. So I'm going to be like diving deep into each panel, what each panel does, and how to fix crappy photos if you should take one, which after you watch the course, you should never have to take a crappy photo ever again because you know all the things. But I'm going to basically be teaching you from start to finish how to use I can't talk and do this at the same time apparently. Okay. How to use each panel. And then also as an additional bonus, adding a bonus module focusing just on my signature preset. So if you are obsessed with my style, I'm going to add a bonus module with my preset, as well as me teaching you how to use my preset step by step. So that's really exciting. So if you got into the Photography 101 course at that very, very super low price a long time ago, like, you are sitting pretty. I dropped my mascara. And like, that's the cool part about the courses that I'm providing. Like, you have lifetime access to it forever and ever. Any kind of bonuses I add, you won't have to pay additional pricing, because I think that's tacky when, of course, people do that. So you'll basically be grandfathered into everything, which is really cool. Also, if the price goes up, it goes up. It doesn't really pertain to you because you bought it at probably the lowest price that it will be offered to. Okay, we're gonna walk to some better lighting. Okay, so that's that. Also, oh gosh, in the dark cave of my bedroom. Now we're moving over here in the dark cave of my hallway. And lighting isn't better in the living room because it's raining outside. Like, it has been raining in Louisiana for the past like month. Anyways, let's go out on the porch. Going out on the porch. Come on, Louie. Louie's like my shadow. He's my little sidekick buddy. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, that's another like Photography 101 course announcement. Come on, Lou. Come on. Another thing is that because I've been crazy busy and like rethinking my whole life about just my business and everything, I still have yet to expire the BB 30% off of the Photography 101 course. So if you've been on the fence, today's the day, because I am expiring the code tonight before I go to bed, which is about 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's just to stay true to my word and integrity and all the things. I said I was going to expire it, and I'm going to expire it tonight. Here's your final warning. Here's your final, like, you know, the teacher's like, okay guys, your homework's due tomorrow, whatever. Like, this is my final saying of the code BB30 with 30% off is expiring tonight. So if you're like on the fence on like wanting the course, today's the day to do it, to get 30% off, and then it's going back up to $600. So you can get it today for around $400 with a 6-month payment plan. So it comes out to be like $60 a month or something like that. And it's worth every single penny plus more. I've had peers in my industry say that basically my lighting module alone was worth the price of the course. And that's just one module. There's 10 modules plus now 2 bonus modules plus a guide plus a preset. Y'all, I can't like tell you like how much this course is going to change your life and your photography and your confidence. This is step 1. In my opinion, if you're like, if you could start over again, how would you do this? I would start with learning my camera and lighting and editing first. That's where I would start. I wouldn't even try to even go to YouTube and Google, because all that does is confuse you. I would start with investing in a course that you know is not going to waste any more time. It's not going to cause you any more frustration. It's going to just put you on the fast track. You know what I mean? So that's what I would do. I cannot stress enough how much this course is going to change the way you shoot, the way you edit, the way that you see light, the confidence it's going to give you. I did a session with Naomi and her husband and her baby at 2 p.m., which, y'all, sunset is around 6:30 right now. So, like, we weren't even near golden hour, but that was my little window of time that I had to shoot them, and I didn't even care because I knew what to do with light. I knew what to do with the sun. I knew what to look for. I knew if I needed to bring my reflector or not. Like, and the images that came from that session are literally breathtaking. Like, I was giddy editing the pictures because I was like, I don't know, it's just like exciting to know that like you don't have to freak out anymore if you have to shoot in the middle of the day. Thanks to the knowledge and the education and the knowing of what to do with light. The cool thing about the sun, you guys, is that it's forever the same. Like, if you know perfect lighting principles, it doesn't matter what state you're in, what part of the country you live in, what part of the world you live in, the sun is the sun, and the lighting principles that go with it is the same. Like, it's not, you know, I'm teaching you Nikon, but you shoot Canon. Like, I don't know. Like, no. Like, I'm teaching you about light, the principles and the science behind the sun, what it does, how it reflects, and like, if you can nail that and know that, it doesn't matter what time of day you shoot, where you shoot, what part of the country you shoot in, it's going to be the same. And it's the constant thing in photography that if you can master it and you can nail it, like, it doesn't matter if you shoot with a crop frame camera or full frame camera. It doesn't matter if you are in your first week of shooting or in your 10th year of shooting. If you know what to do with the sun, if you know how to find good light, you're going to nail the shot. I can take pictures with my iPhone knowing what to do with light and get better results from someone who has the most expensive Nikon camera with the fanciest lens and they don't know what the crap they're doing with light. Like, I guarantee you I will take better pictures because I know how to handle light. Okay. What else did I need to remind you guys about? I think that was it. Oh, another thing, one last thing is, instead of Thursday doing Ask Me Anything, I'm doing it tomorrow. Not 100% what time. I will let you guys know tonight what time I'm going to jump on live. Basically, because this group is massive, I cannot answer every single one of your questions, but I can hop on live for 30 minutes, and whoever shows up and asks the questions there, I'm going to answer them. So this is how we're going to do it from now on. If you have a question, all you have to do is show up during the live and ask it in the comments, and I will answer it for you. So that's going to be tomorrow. Again, not sure on the time. I'm thinking around 10 a.m. But again, I will remind you guys tonight and tomorrow to make sure you jump on live. Last reminder, the code BB30 is expiring tonight before I go to bed, which is about 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And yeah, we have just a couple more seats if you decide to come to the March retreat. It's our very last in-person training, in-person retreat, in-person anything that I'm doing in 2020. So let me scroll back to see if there's any comments or questions. Ashley, yeah, y'all come with us to the March retreat. Hey guys. All right. Cool. If you want to come to the March retreat, definitely go to my website, BrittanyBrucePhotography.com, and click Mastermind. You'll get all the info there. There's a contact form. Fill out your contact form, and I'll get you signed up. I'll get you set up, and you're going to be amazed by all the things that you're going to get at the price that you are paying. Okay. I love you guys, and y'all have a good day. Y'all keep shooting. Get out there, turn off all the mean girl voices, get off of freaking Instagram and social media, and just stay laser focused on making sure that your product, which is your pictures, are amazing. That's what you need to focus on if you're first starting out. And I have the Photography 101 course for you. If you're just starting out, it's literally called Photography 101. You don't have to know a single thing about anything. I help you. I'm there. I go live every week in our private group, and I answer every single one of your questions. So, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Go and get some work done, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.